Hello, everyone. Hi again. You might have seen me on other Bybit live streams. And hi, but to everyone who's new, I'm MK. In my new role, I'm head of marketing at Mental as well as Spiral. Very glad to see everyone again. And today we have a very, very nice suite of basically people from Mental and Bybit, and we're very excited to show and share with you exciting news and utilities that are launching for the past month, but really crescendoing this week. So first off, from Mental team, we have Joshua. Hi, Josh.
Hey, good to see you. I'm NK.
Good. Welcome, Josh. I think we have a lot more to talk about in a bit. And moving on, from the Bybit VIP side and OG from our midst, hi, Stephanie.
Hi, MK. Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. And from the Bybit team, we have three different business units today with us. First and foremost, Michelle from Bybit. Michelle, maybe you can just give us a quick introduction of the function that you look at.
Hi, MK. Hi, everyone. This is Michelle. I'm a product marketing manager from Bybit. My role currently is taking charge of the whole mental Bybit scenario. But about to share you all the thing we've been done recently and what's the benefit if you hold mental, what does it mean if you hold mental, etc. Yeah, very excited. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. So you guys have heard from Joshua, our product lead from Mental. Now we have Joshua from Bybit. Hi, Josh.
Hey guys, hi. This is Joshua Yao. I watch over all the global regions and also the VIP and the BD program. So we have some nice perks today for Mental for the VIP program. So I'll be going over that.
Very juicy. Yes, welcome, Josh. And last but not least, Li Yun from Bybit as well. Hi, Li Yun.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. This is Li Yun from the institution team. And over on our side, we also have a lot more juicy benefits for the institution. So very excited to share that with everyone later on.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, guys. So to cut into the topic, I think you guys have seen from the Mental community town halls as well as from the Bybit live streams, from Ben's live streams as well, and even Emily's interviews all around. Definitely, while Bybit and Mental are separate entities, so as to speak, but actually we are very, very much connected now more than ever, right? So the Mental utilities that we've seen has actually grown exponentially across our collaboration with Bybit. Right, that's why you're seeing basically Michelle, Li Yun, as well as Joshua. We have unlocked for the first time institutional and VIP utilities for Mental. And in terms of the retail side of things, we have really bundled it up to make it really fun to max it out. So we really want them to share with you guys today what you can really do with your Mental. So before that, I know everyone in the audience is also expecting to hear. So let me sort of talk a little bit about Red Packets announcement today. We have some really fun ones. So for round one, we have 2,000 users basically sharing $1,000 in Bybit Pay coupons. And then for round two, 1,000 new users sharing $1,000 in Bybit Pay coupons. So Bybit Pay coupons is actually kind of new, right, for everyone. And why is it so fun and why is it so worth checking out? Because they actually work like real money at checkout when you actually pay with Bybit Pay. And this also means that you can receive up to 10% Mental cashback on every spend on Bybit Pay if you stack it with your coupon. So more Mental utilities, yes. And if you guys actually spend Mental with Bybit Pay, you get 25% cashback more. More details over at Michelle's side, but definitely you can expect to see a lot more ways to play with your Mental. Now, for the VIPs online, we also have an exclusive giveaway for you. Ask us a question in the live chat, in the chat box below. And the selected questions answered by our speakers will win a 3-month Nansen Pioneer subscription worth $300. So this is actually quite a rare deal. Based on what I know, this is quite an exclusive between an exchange as well as with Nansen. And they just launched Nansen AI as well. So really, you should get that subscription. Okay, I guess you guys are all getting ready to claim the red packets and ask your questions. So let us dive right in, right? I think many of the OGs from Bybit and from BitDAO and even from the Mental community will be very familiar with the story, but I think it's a story that's worth actually sharing again. So to Joshua from Mental, can you give us a short introduction about Mental 1.0 to 2.0 and what makes Mental different from the other L2s?
Thanks, MK. Yeah, really proud to actually share. So, of course, I think for those out there who already are MNT and Mental fans, this is something you already know. But just to set the context, right? So, Mental has been around for almost 4 years now. It's really long. In dog years, that's like a lifetime in crypto. And we had not had any major kind of events or hacks. And we've been around. We're thriving and we're growing. And so Mental is actually first and foremost a network. So when you hold MNT, it's already used as gas on Mental network. And this network itself is already innovative. It is a layer 2. So that means that it has strong bridge integration to Ethereum. So any asset, any TVL on Ethereum can become TVL on Mental. So that has always been a strong strategy. And with that, actually, we developed one of the largest treasury DAOs. So in quite literally the largest treasury DAO in the whole ecosystem. So with over 4 billion of assets for all MNT holders to vote in governance to be able to spend more than $4 billion worth of assets. But that being said, we've been growing that treasury base. So it really shows you why we're so differentiated, right? We are actually almost certainly a group of investor thinking and technology-driven people in Mental that have built this technology, has enabled dApps and applications to grow. And mostly of the use cases you see today are DeFi. For example, we have the largest TVL in Ethena, USDE, for example. And that's really because we were very business-minded, we were very intentional, and we start trying to grow this flywheel. But we've always done this on our own, right? So imagine I had to go out there pitching to everybody, just going on my own and selling MNT on my own, right? I mean, I can do that on my own, but what I now have around me, surrounded me on the screen, is really the empowerment through Bybit and this strong partnership. And this is something I'm so excited to be part of, because that really increases the utility of MNT, and then this becomes something that feeds on itself. So there's network effects. And this is something very new that hasn't been done before, and I'm very excited.
Yes, it's such a visual reminder that Mental is surrounded by all different aspects of Bybit functions, but also the different types of Bybit users, actually. And I think we had some very exciting news from Mental very recently, actually, about our upgrade. So I think the question to simplify is, why does Ethereum need Mental now? Like, what just happened that makes us really worth looking out for if you are really new to us?
Yeah, so as much as we're business-minded, we're also very engineering-focused. So we already, 1 year ago, we already predicted that the roadmap of Ethereum requires layer 2s to scale through what we call ZK proofs. Now, just to give you a sense why even like the top leadership of Ethereum Foundation, like Vitalik, is trying to make sure that every layer 2 goes in that direction. And we've already made that commitment last year, and we are now live with it. Why we were so able to think that way is because the security of ZK is a crypto security. So it means that how your private public key infrastructure, the underlying cryptography, the assumptions behind it protects your assets. That level of cryptography is protecting the state transitions of this blockchain. Now, in other L2s, this is not the case. So they do what is called optimistic. So that means they just assume every block and every transaction they've received from different wallets is the state that is moving until someone challenges them. If there's no one that challenges them in 7 days, that is final. So all that is a very big assumption that actually, if I was an institution, I would be very concerned, especially if I'm a real institution, have much more to lose in traditional finance than is to lose in crypto. I will be very concerned that that's the paradigm and the design philosophy that I'm supposed to work with chain products. So with this is something we've pioneered, and I think we are the largest ZK rollup chain, also the largest in terms of using alternative data availability. But really, if you had to sum it all up, to us, it's about the business value and the thought leadership we can get out of this so that we can have more value of growth for MNT.
Nice. Actually, what I'm hearing so far is that basically the Mental team has been very business and tech-minded and definitely very future-minded. In anticipation of basically real-world adoption, we've made a decision 1 year ago and basically level up ourselves such that we are ready for institutions to say, yes, I actually want to adopt this technology, because you have finally plugged a gap that I would have been really afraid that was preventing me from coming in, like all in, right? Perfect. Okay, and I think now on this note, right, let's talk a little bit about the future. We have heard definitely from Ben as well as our key advisors from Bybit, which is Helen as well as Emily, talking about RWAs. So maybe for the audience, you can help us understand like why does RWAs like kind of really matter now, and why is this a perfect combination for Mentor and Bybit?
Yeah, so just to highlight, right, if you think about the institutions have way more to lose, much more to lose out there in the real world, because the real world's asset value is so much more than crypto's market cap today. If they have so much to lose in there, we need an infrastructure that is cryptographically extremely secure. At the same time, we also need what are they looking for? Are these RWAs, right? They can tokenize and chain, but that's not going to be very useful if there's no utility. Where we see that perfect marriage between Mentor and Bybit is Mentor can bring the DeFi. We've done it with like things like Ethena. We've done it with things like our top DEX, top applications like Pendle. We've done it with Merchant Mole. We can bring DeFi, and then Bybit can bring the entire distribution of traders to these RWAs. And then finally, these asset issuers, these institutions who feel like they have more to lose in the real world and less to gain in crypto will suddenly feel they have more to gain in crypto and less to gain in the real world. And then they will come on chain, right? So that is very critical. It's a combination of both the infrastructure, the tokenomics, the value, and the distribution. So when everything is all aligned, it's like almost like all the stars align. So on a strategy level, I think that's really why it's so compelling. Just to give you a sense, I always talk about this number. RWAs is the total addressable market of 270 trillion. Crypto market, Bitcoin goes a little bit up. That's still in the low T trillion. It's like $2-3 trillion. So the total addressable market is very, very big. And this is something that is our ambition.
Nice. And for everybody out there, because like our eyes would light up basically when we hear 270 trillion, right? What is the most basic way you can explain RWAs? How come they are much larger than crypto tokens actually? Why are these so important to institutions?
Yeah, so the key thing that I think will be easy to understand why RWAs matter a lot more is you ask yourself, it's also the same reason why there's so much traction in stablecoins today. You ask yourself, what is the demographics of people that will all trade crypto? Or what is the demographics of people who will trade all other financial assets that even, let's say, your grandmother trades, right? So our grandmother doesn't trade crypto, right? But they actually trade, what do they trade? They actually trade ETFs. They have it in their passive investment funds, right? So if we are really going to bring crypto, the technology and the blockchain and the TVL to become part of our ecosystem, we have to know that these structures in the real world asset world matters to these demographics. So some will, to them, matters just stable coin or US dollar based yields. They just want that. And they were more than happy to participate in your ecosystem just on that alone. Some might want stocks, some might want bonds, right? So for every different person, actually, that's why RWA matters to them. And today, if we don't have this, all we're offering to them are just the crypto assets, right? So that is just what I call the early mover advantage of in adoption. But if you want the late majority or the majority, you want even your grandmother to be part of this, right? You think about that perspective. It's through these passive funds, it's through these other alternative flows.
Wow, that is very spot on. I feel very excited because I think for the normies or what you call like more traditional investors out there, what we are basically saying is that the financial instruments or assets that are used to stocks, funds, T-bills, ETFs, they are basically going to be powered on blockchain. So all the benefits that we talk about, better yield, more secure, etc., is now going to be plugged in together. And this is what I guess we define as RWA, and what Josh has just basically said was that finally the infra is ready, a lot safer since the upgrade. Basically, the supply from Bybit is also coming ready. Like all the users, we are going to be able to do that. Now we are ready to onboard for any kind of organization who wants to, from the TradFi instrument, move into on-chain. And then the whole ecosystem or economy is going to be completed. And this is also why it's so important now that we are product and technically ready. And from a market standpoint, the channels and pipes and taps are all connected. Yeah, and I think this is really a very pertinent point for us. And this is also why I think Josh and team has been really working on growing our RWA strategy, which we would love to share more at Token 2049, and you'll hear more in the upcoming quarters. Okay, perfect. I guess that just got me very hot under the collar. But okay, very excited. And I think this is also where first, before we go into RWA, already, obviously you can tell that all the pipes are almost all ready to be connected. But in the meantime, actually the mental utilities has already been plugged into Bybit as well. And so actually in Q3, in that short 30 days that we have sort of really, connected and integrated, I think within the VIP institution as well as the retail space, we have actually made a lot more connections as well on that end. So I'm actually going to dive a little bit into what's at present for us to really explore and max out. And so I'm going to invite Li Yun to share a little bit with us. Actually, from a mental utility standpoint, what have we been building with Bybit institution?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, MK. So I believe that Mental and Bybit is going to work extremely close with each other for the following few months. And for us over here at Bybit Institution is kind of to explore the different use cases of Mental with our institution clients, right? And in order to get them started onto understanding what Mental utilities is about, we've also kind of launched a few mental benefits for the institutions here at Bybit. So I'd like to share a specific one-pager that we recently launched, and as mentioned, hold really juicy benefits for our clients. Okay, so not too sure whether you're able to just scroll a bit down. We'll go straight into the benefits itself. So for institution, I think there is one main thing that we look at, which is capital efficiency, right? All of our institutions do have large AUMs, and they mainly want to see how they are able to utilize their assets to the maximum. Hence, this benefit that you see on the screen right now is targeted specifically to maximize the capital efficiency for our clients. The first benefit is a higher leverage with more mental holdings. For any of our institution clients, if you are able to hold a specific amount of mental holdings, for example, over here, you can see that the first level is 500K. And if you scroll all the way down, you can hold up till 5 million mental tokens, and that allows you to have different leverages across our different Bybit products. The first one would be the leverage on spot margin, and that is up till 8 times leverage. The basic one we have right now is 5 times only, and we maximize it all the way to 8 times. For leverage on perp pairs, we have varying levels, 3 times and 5 times, but over here, we will upgrade all of the leverage up to either 5 or 10 times. And I think the more interesting one would be institution loan. A lot of our institution clients do take up loans with us at a really low interest rate. And over here is that we want to kind of power up the leverage too, right? The loans for our clients, which is why from a default level of 5 times, we are also increasing it all the way up to 8 times. And there is just so much things available on these 3 products for our clients to maximize their capital again. So that is the very first benefit. We do have another second benefit. So if you don't mind scrolling down just a little bit more, our benefit 2 focuses more on the interest rate. And this is given the volatile market that we have today, right? What I can see yesterday, it was just purely all red. But maybe if I take a look at the markets right now, the only coin that is green is probably only Mental. We want to ensure that our clients have a very steady and standard interest rate when they are borrowing from us. So it is tagged also to our mental holdings. So for example, if you're able to hold our institution, if you're able to hold 1 million worth of mental, you'll be able to get not just a low interest rate, but a fixed interest rate for 3 months, and this goes up all the way to 4 months. So what this ensures is a stabilized interest rate, not fluctuating at all, for a longer period of time, and that gives our clients safety, right? When they are trading on our platform. So with this benefit 1 and benefit 2, so benefit 1 being the higher leverage given the 3 products, and benefit 2 whereby you get a longer fixed term for your interest rate on the loan. What this creates is more of a synergy between the mental holdings of our institution clients and what they are really doing on Bybit, which is market making and trading more on our platform. So there is this, I think, unification from both angles. And this is only the first step of many that we are working on with Mental. So I think in the following months, this is definitely going to be something that we will constantly have for our institution clients. And as we explore more in the future, we might be able to produce even more benefits for our institution clients, and making sure that they are at the front end of getting even more juicy benefits. So that's all I have for the institution clients. I'll pass the time back to you, MK.
Thank you so much, Li Yun. I mean, I got to say that I can hear the customization and kind of diversity we have approached in planning for mental utilities for institutions, right? From more stable versus more leverage, and I think this is like a huge first for us. Just to put Li Yun on a little bit more of a pressure, a little bit, right? Personally, what kind of new benefits do you think you would want to give for mental? Like, what do you want from mental for your institutional clients?
Oh, yeah. No, I think one of the key benefits that not just I mean, right now we are giving leverage for sure. I think one of the main benefits I see is probably going to be a lot more fee discount. That is what I'm hearing from a lot of our clients, is that, look, I really want to hold more mental. I really want to help support mental as a network. But at the same time, I need to, take care of my books, right? So definitely fee discount is something that they are working towards. And more, I think, on the education of a mental network to our clients as well. So that I see from their point of view is something that they would want more out of mental, to understand really also maybe in detail the infrastructure as well. But from a business perspective, for sure, it's going to be a lot more on the fee discounts. Yeah.
Okay, received loud and clear. I think we have some good news for everyone in a bit. And I think for Joshua Chong, I guess it's more. We will see more of him then to share a lot more about, because I think even as someone in between the two perspectives, I think the a lot of the things that's gone into the planning and thinking and execution of mental itself being so insti and real world ready has been so nuanced and rich that I think we have not even fully plumbed the depths of what we could really share. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
See you all on more live streams and more events to share, because it's really, there's a lot of solid work and thinking behind the team. Perfect. Thank you, Li Yun. Very excited for Q3 and Q4 as a whole. And moving on from institutions, also for our VIPs, basically we have been also leveling up and fast tracking people into VIP for MNT holders. So I'm going to invite Joshua Yao today to share with us a little bit about what actually has been in the books and being cooked right now.
Okay, it's already live actually. So it's going. So maybe we'd love to, can the colleagues please share the screen? Yeah, so overall, we have, maybe you can scroll down to the first section, please. Overall, for the way that we're going to start the program, I think in the future, over the next few years, right, months and years, we're going to gradually increase benefits and way that we work with the mental ecosystem. This is the first step, and it's announced and live 2 days ago. So here, the first thing is we basically give mental holder one extra reason in addition to the value that we see. I think the price action we have seen, and I think there are more reason for the same price action. one more benefit, one more more benefit for the VIP program. So for the VIP, basically, we're going to start off with the basic primers, which if you hold mentor, we're going to give you easier access to the next level VIP. Right. So first, why do people care? Why is it good to go to the higher VIP level? Um, so, so essentially, you get is basically saving fee and access to all the best perks on the Bybit platform. Right, Bybit, I think I would say is the platform with the most different perks and campaigns and benefits for users. And then if you have a VIP level and the higher level you go, the basically the better perks you get. So starting from VIP 1 to VIP 5, you get you pay lower fee, you get higher limits. You get on different campaigns like mega drop and different campaigns, you get more allocation. So you get higher spending with your cards, right? So there's just a series of benefits on trading and saving money and earning more and getting nice juicy perks on the Bybit platform with VIP levels, right? So for more detail, please Google Bybit and VIP programs and other information there. Now the important part then, right? What if you hold mental? How does it change that calculation? Basically, we actually thought about this for quite some time and had a lot of internal debate. We actually then finally decided to try an innovative approach here, which is we're going to apply what's called a multiplier, right? Instead of requiring you to hold a certain number of mantle, we are now going to say each mantle you hold would count more towards your VIP program. Right, so as everybody know, we have you can become a VIP by trading a lot or by holding a lot of assets. A lot of VIP hold a lot of assets. This way, you lower the trading fee. Right, this way they can trade more. So, right, and then now mental being a very good token, I think it's going to pump personally, not financial advice. Right, just one reason to have it. And then by having it, you would upgrade, basically increase you on the VIP level, and this way you can pay lower fee on your other types of trading, right? That's the basic premise. So here we have this thing that sounds a little bit complicated, but it's actually quite simple, called a multiplier. So based on how many mantle you hold, you can hold 1 mantle or 1 million mantle. You just apply this multiplier, and then you add it on, and it becomes your asset requirement, right? So the most simple one is so here you can see, right? Let me just walk through the table very quick. VIP, if you have not a VIP today, to become a VIP 1, the first level, you need to hold 100,000 USDT equivalent. But then if you hold mental, each mental you hold counts 1.5 times. Right? So 1 mental equals 1.5 USDT equivalent towards that level. And then from VIP level 1 to VIP level 4, the multiplier is 1.4. And then our largest VIP level 4 to VIP level 5, it counts 1.3x, 1.3 times towards that level, right? And then basically, and then just to make it more concrete, I think colleagues, please go to the next session. There's some example there that we can walk through. Oh, I skipped it. Maybe the section right above. No, yeah. Yes, that one on top. Yeah, perfect. This one. So here, there's another example, right? So, for example, if you have 50,000 USDT today, right? Our first layer usually first requirement threshold is 100,000 USDT. So let's say you have 500,000 USDT, and then you hold only 330,000 mental, right? 334 mental. Right, so that 333,000 mental gets times the multiplier 1.5, which gives you the equivalent of 50,000. So you only have real assets. This is not 333 mental, but 330K worth of mental, right? So if mental goes up in price, you just times that actual value by 1.5. Where your mental is $1 in this example, then you can times 330,000 by 1.5, and you get 50,000. So by holding only 83,000 ish of assets, you qualify for the first VIP level, right? So it's just easier, right? So easier for you to become a VIP. Once you become a VIP1, then you get all your fee is discounted. You get actually most importantly, you get a the VIP manager, relationship manager, which is like your personal customer service person. Right, we've been doing tons of work. This is the most unique thing about the Bybit VIP program. You just get like really good service. Right, I track all the VIP managers response time, and most VIP manager responds less than 1 minute within working hours. Right, and they solve your problem much faster. And then, if you have specific difficult questions, they can solve it for you, etc. Anyway, let's go back to mental. So that's the basic calculation. In reality, what happens is I think VIPs hold the asset and the asset go up and down in value. So also a lot of people move up and down the VIP level because of the asset level change. So if you hold some mental, it's just gonna boost your higher level for a more longer period of time. And so you can pay less fee and have better access to different perks for a longer period of time. Yeah, so overall you can do the calculation. I think with all the things that we're doing in Mentor as a whole, I think the token is optimistic, and by holding it, you basically make everything else on Bybit better for you if you're a VIP or not yet a VIP. Get into that program. Yeah, and we do more and more. Like we invite our VIP to exclusive trips. Right, we're going to have like really nice merchandise coming up. Still working on it in 1 or 2 few months. I think the market will like it. And the VIP manager service. Yeah, I think I spoke a lot. Did I take too much time?
But it was really solid. Oh, and I was just flabbergasted and excited to hear that there were like innovative stuff that we're trying for mental as well. Like that was really brilliant. So I'm gonna actually make Josh pick, right? Out of all the different things we have actually really rolled out, very diverse to be very honest. Did you have a favorite one to recommend?
You mean the VIP perks or the
Yeah. Like do you have a favorite one out of all the different benefits of holding MNT?
holding MNT? Actually, that's a big one that I missed. So we have a VIP program, right? This obviously I'm responsible for VIP, so I'm excited about this. But we should also talk about the most important thing, I think, right? Immediate thing, even more than the VIP program, which is the fee discount. Should I talk about it or should we pass it to Michelle?
I think we totally
The
should
fee
repeat a few
discount is
times
the big one.
for everybody's benefit.
Yeah, so
Feel free.
I'm most excited about the fee discount, which means if you pay your fee with Mental, guys, you get a 25% discount on spot, 10% discount on your futures fee. So basically, you save again automatically. If you have both, if you're VIP and if you pay your fee on Mental, you get double discounts.
Oh,
So you
sweet.
become like VIP like 3, like on day one. But here I'll let the expert speak. I think Michelle would have more information on this part. But this I think would be a great one. I would become a VIP, hold a lot of mental, and pay my fee with mental.
Nice. Okay, we definitely want Michelle to deep dive in real soon actually. So just a little bit before that, I think with all of these different utilities being rolled out, actually we have Stephanie, a Bybit VIP OG on the line. I asked Josh the same question. I would love to hear from you as well. Which one was your favorite benefit or perk so far from this program?
Hi everyone. So I think the best benefit as a VIP holder would be the decreasing fee for trading, because as we go up the VIP, there's VIP 1, 2, 3, and like I don't know, it's like a super VIP or something, and then you get lower fees every time you trade both spot and futures, and I think it's really adds up in your profitability as you trade more and saves more.
Nice. Right from the OG and from the customers and clients that we always really listen to. Thank you. I'm glad that worked well. And I just wanted to hear a little bit, how has your trading behavior changed ever since we rolled out the MNT multiplier program? If you could share a little bit of your strategies and approaches with us.
Yeah, so I mean, I think this multiplier program is really new. Way before, all we have to do to be a VIP is either we trade more or we put in more assets in our Bybit account. So with this multiplier, I could put in less asset and get more out of my money and get a higher ranking in the VIP. And by that, I can lower my fees and trade more. So I think for me, the goal will be to pay as little fees as possible as a trader.
Well, and for Bybit, we want you to make as much as possible as well. Not me representing Bybit, but I presume that's definitely how they would feel. And for Mental, we would
Yeah.
love for you to hold and trade more with Mental as well.
And also like lately they have a lot of I think recently I just signed up for the Bybit Earn. If you stake your MNT and then you get like XPL or BART, even though like it's just for a few days, I think those are really good programs as well. On top of their like launch pools and their mega drop, I think it's really good programs that they have to hold Mental.
Oh, thank you. I think on behalf of N team or Michelle's team's efforts, yeah, I really love the variety that we have for different kind of users and like investing, trading, earning styles actually. And last question, I think is maybe I can get away with asking it because we're really neutral. But Stephanie, so compared with other exchanges, kind of like token to VIP strategies or programs, what do you think is the standout difference with Bybit and MNT?
So I haven't really explored a lot of other platform before, but I trade quite a little bit with Binance before, and I don't know. I maybe I have not reached their VIP yet, but I don't think they have very good VIP programs. Other than obviously staking BNB is great, right? So I'm hoping staking Mental would be like the road, like we would achieve that kind of launch pools, like how BNB is able to give value to their holders. And also I think it's really I'm really enjoying being a Bybit VIP, because like recently during the Coin Fest in Bali, and then like we got invited to like their gala dinners, and I thought it was really fun, and it's great to put like a face to the person kind of thing, because I mean like all this is like virtual, and then I finally met my rep and all that, and I thought that was really nice, like a nice touch. Like I do feel more secure with having my assets in Bybit.
We do exist. We are real people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can see Joshua being very pleased. I'm happy to hear that as well. I think probably the Bybit team will be like, yeah, just stay on with Bybit. OG, true and true, perfect. I mean, from Mental side, I think we are very excited by the innovation and the diversity. I think really in terms of the mental utilities. So thank you, Stephanie. In fact, I think on this note, everybody is probably wondering, like, give me a summary. I hear so many different ways, so many different things already. So I guess very epic and on time, because for Michelle, I think she's the main person who has orchestrated all the different ways, right, to bring Mental across the full Bybit ecosystem. I'm going to give her the hard but also very fun task of basically introducing all the full retail and campaign utilities we have with Mental. Over to you, Michelle.
Yeah, thank you, MK, for your introduction. I'd like to share my screen. Okay, because recently we really launched a lot of amazing. So user, you may be curious about like what's going on with Mental, what does it mean when I hold Mental, etc. So we prepared this page for you to better understanding what's going on and what's program we launched all together. So for the whole Mental scenario, it's gonna be divided into 5 main parts, like how to buy Mental, how to use Mental on Bybit, and what does it mean when you hold Mental, how to earn with Mental, and all the campaigns or other stuff like the limited offers. So previously, we already support a lot of ways to get Mental. Like you can buy Mental through spot trading, and you can also convert your other coin into Mental, and you can also bulk buy from the OTC trading, and you can also auto invest Mental with our DCA bot. And recently, we launched a new way to buy Mental. It's called Mental Discount Buy. This means that you can buy Mental with a discount based on the market price. So after you get Mental, you get a lot of rewards, right? You can earn with Mental, but that's all. Like you get Mental first, and then you enjoy. But this whole discount buy is that you can get benefit while you getting Mental. So the fundamental mechanism for this one is that we offer you discount. We offer you discount when you buy Mental, and the longer time you lock up, and the more you buy, and then the higher discount you can enjoy. This is discount buy. And the second one would be how to use Mental. And this is the most major project we launched. This is the trading fee discount. Joshua actually just briefed a bit. And this is open for VIP 0 to VIP 99 because all the program like Li Yun and Joshua just mentioned is about big clients, like how INS can get, how VIP can get. But this program is actually for every retail user. And now when you trade other like USDT quoted pairs, you're gonna pay your trading fee with USDT. But now you can pay your trading fee with Mental. And when you do this, you can also enjoy fee discount. And for spot trading, it's 25% off. And for futures trading, it's 10% off. So it's a major discount. And this will also based on the VIP fee structure. So it's discount and then discount. This is the fee discount program. And second use scenario is how you can trade Mental through Bybit platform. So Mental is actually available for different trading product line, like spot trading. We have a lot of Mental pairs, and recently we launched a few Mental quoted pairs. So you can trade Mental with your Bitcoin with ETH directly. And second one is future trading. You can trade Mental USDT, perpetual, etc. And you can convert your Mental with other 500 tokens on our platform. And soon we will launch Mental option trading, and you can also directly buy the Web3 hot tokens with your Mental. This is the trade scenario. And the third use case would be Mental in real life. Now you can purchase things with your Bybit card with Mental. And while you do this, we will waive the conversion fee for you. Like currently, when you pay your Bybit card, we're gonna charge the foreign exchange fee and some conversion fee. But if you spend Mental, and then we can waive the 0.9% conversion fee for you. That's the first one. And second one is that because when you use your Bybit card, and then you can get the 2% to 6% cash back based on your VIP level. And now if you choose Mental as your cashback token, and then you can get additional 25% cashback. So this is a limited offer because we kind of pay for this program for user to get Mental cashback. This is all the use scenario. And for the hold scenario, it will be like for the retail user, it's the VIP program like Joshua just mentioned. And the second one would be the institutional clients that Li Yun just mentioned. And the fourth part would be how can you earn like other benefits with Mental. Like currently we support a lot of like amazing SpotX product like Launch Pool, Mega Drop. This is where user can get a new token when they stake Mental. And recently we have a lot of Mega Drop, and some user, they might notice that starting from like we launched this whole program with Mental, we started to allocate more higher budget for the Mental holders. So recently we received a lot of positive feedback from all the Mental community. And Launch Pool, actually, I can share that we will launch a few Launch Pool in the after few weeks. And also we have this easy earn where you can enjoy this fixed term saving and flexible saving. And for fixed term saving, some user may already know that recently for after we launched some new token, and then we offer this stake Mental to get this new token program. And like I think in 15 minutes we're gonna have stake Mental to get RXPL. That's the super hot token recently. So I think this was sold out like for in a few minutes, because yesterday we launched the first round, and it sold out in 2 hours. So we noticed that a lot of users still want to participate in this. So today we're gonna launch the second round. So all the Mantle holders be prepared for this, because I think this will be sold out in a few minutes. Yeah, and we also get this advanced to earn like liquidity mining and the dual asset, etc. Now Mantle all available on these products. And for the limited offers, it's the because recently we have all this amazing programs, so we want more users to know we have this. So we offered a lot of campaigns to amplify this news, and like the VIP Grand Prix, and also the zero conversion fee for when using Bybit Card, Bybit Pay, and for the Mantle quoted pairs, recently we launched a zero fee. So when you trade Mantle with your ETH, and then this is a zero trading fee. And on September 30, we're gonna launch a major campaign to celebrate all this. So please looking forward to this. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank you, Michelle. Yes, and honestly, guys, I just have to say, because the Mantle team and the Bybit team has been working together, you guys don't know just how much effort and passion, like the teams here have been really trying to push through and to make it happen all in this amount of time. Is a true testament to Bybit's really like listen, can improve, that we are really innovating, and just like, we should just casually drop alpha in the next 15 minutes or so. It's actually really good. I think we have also, on that note, right, just a quick shout out for the Mantle, because there's so many different ways to play with all these different maxing out strategies. So from Mantle side, we are also inviting everybody to create their best strategies. If you have a certain amount of capital, are you going to buy, hold, stake, sell, and leverage and all of those things? And we are inviting, basically, just check out the Mantle Twitter. We have an article on how to play. We have 5 different types of awards for 5 different types of strategies. Like, we saw just now, some people prefer more stable ones. Some prefer more, high impact, right, high interest and high adrenaline ones. So for content creators, we welcome all forms of content. I mean, just hearing the diversity I think it's quite inspiring. You can play with many things already. So I'm going to leave more time for us to answer questions from the community, but we definitely have just launched a campaign for you to share your strategies if you are, you feel like yours is super confident, and we basically have different tiers of rewards for content creators who want to actually come play with us. Okay, because actually you have some really good questions. I'm going to get some out of the way first, since we have Michelle still on the line. Actually, we if you actually spend on using Mantle, and you actually get Mantle cashback on Bybit Pay already. But maybe Michelle can just recap a little bit. What are the benefits and utilities for Mantle on Bybit Pay and Bybit Card? Because you just touched upon it just now.
I can show. I like to share my screen one more time.
Because Bybit Pay, I think we talked about it at the start when I was explaining the coupons.
Yeah, for currently there are 2 benefits with this Bybit card. The first one would be like currently you can spend a lot of token, right? USDT, USDC, Mantle is also available. And when you pay with your Bybit card, we have 2 fees. The first one is a foreign exchange fee, and the second one is a conversion fee if you use other token. Then if you spend Mantle, and then we can waive this conversion fee for you. This is the first one. And the second one is that if you go to here, then currently you can have some cashback. And here you can choose your cashback token, USDC, USDT, BTC, and now Mantle is newly launched. And if you choose Mantle as your cashback token, then you get additional cashback. Like it's a 25% additional. So you can earn more. Like if then you choose USDC as your cashback token. This is the Bybit card benefit.
Nice, thank you. And a question on fee-related ones. How often will MNT-related fee benefits be reviewed or updated?
For Bybit card?
In general, so we have discount fee just now, right? So this kind of benefits, how long will they be around? How often say someone wants to join in November,
Okay.
will there still be this campaign?
For the trading fee discount, actually, it's gonna be evergreen. It's not a campaign. It's not a limited offer. It's a program we will run. So if you come like November, it's still there. But for the current benefits, it's limited. Like 30 days after it, then it will end.
Okay, so pay with MNT ASAP and then keep trading forever and pay using MNT for V discounts. Okay, and for Joshua Yao, for VIP, I think there's some questions. Is there a roadmap for expanding VIP perks for MNT holders?
Yes, we have planned. There's a vision for sure. We are working on various things. So something that we'll hope to at least match what the industry does and do more. But no, cannot disclose specifics yet because these things are still in planning. We have to do some math and then talk to our VIPs to get the feedback. But yes, absolutely. There will be a consistent stream of updates over the next few quarters.
Stay tuned, guys. And I guess the way I might presume is that the more we use, then the more Bybit is encouraged to keep extending and innovating. And I think, as usual, I think between Bybit and Mental, we take your feedback very seriously. We love to have ideas, I think, from everyone as well. Yeah. Okay, for our other Joshua Chong, MNT has grown so much recently. Where do you see Mental in the next 2 to 3 years? I think 2 to 3 years. I think the next year will already be a very interesting question to answer. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, so I think, of course, MNT, the price, right, is going up. But I think what's more meaningful is you will see more activity, more TVL, and unique assets. I think the larger picture here is that we will have more real-world assets that really matters to new demographics and new types of use cases that actually Bybit users, will respond to. And where I see that going to be is that you will, potentially what we're trying to, our ambition is bigger than just tokenomics and and just MNT utility. Actually, I see real world ambition to be achieve headline kind of news breaking, groundbreaking distribution announcements that from this entire partnership. But obviously, right now we don't have that very material. But what you would be able to see is that when people think about any asset they want to tokenize and they want the entire distribution model from start to finish, they will want to come to us because they will see those headlines. So I think that is really the most meaningful ambition. And if you think about it, that is net new value we deliver to the world, right? Imagine a world where people can easily access real world assets anywhere you are. Doesn't come from you're not limited by your geography, you're not limited by your the way you're thinking and your it will enable the licensing, the trading, the operational models for you to be able to access all this, right? So ultimately, you can be able to be acquiring the global best yields, global best assets. So to me, this is the value we are delivering to the world. If you can get there, that would be like tremendous.
Wow. Okay. I think we just went from like immediately what we can play with for Mental and then to a longer horizon. And I think what we can really say is that I guess I'm actually heartened by the amount of integration we've done infrastructurally for us to be able to first talk about all the different utilities and immediately actually know that in the near future, once we talk about RWAs coming onto Mental, the Bybit users here can easily access all of it and all these perks as well because we have figured it out with Mental already on Bybit platform. Like I think that's actually the most amazing thing we can actually really do, right? First, being able to have like more, I guess, a level up form of TradFi assets on us, but on our platform, but also being able to strategize new and innovative ways to grow the yield. Awesome. Yes, you want to add on?
Yeah, so I just want to say that's like the longer vision, right? This longer vision, but very short term, we're already in the process of the existing applications and real assets like stablecoins and activation. So we have already a certain top tier DeFi applications that we already passed the governance for example, Aave integration, but it's just a matter of the details. So that already, just to highlight, stuff like this is 50% of the market share of lending. On-chain lending. So this is something that once you come on-chain, we have these enablers for even basic things like stable coins. But then later on, we also will be targeting unique tier 1 assets that people desire, commodities and so forth. That's also coming on-chain, and then subsequently different types of asset classes. So that will continue. And then our larger ambition is actually to, one of the key things that Mental has always been good at is being able to drive top tier ecosystem projects. We have a large treasury to activate that, and as a result of that, we can be able to not just be just pure infrastructure, but be able to have different business models to deliver these assets properly into the ecosystem. So I think that product market fit element is something that longer term we will achieve. Short term is like DeFi, stablecoins, yield generation.
Very nice. I think we almost have a roadmap here. Basically, Bybit first max out all the different ways you can have fee discounts or perks and utilities, and then basically look at stable coins on Mental already, and then in the future, even more kinds of unique assets, right? Very nice. Okay, I think we actually have a very interesting burning question that we usually get on the Mental live streams, which is basically, what are your plans for buyback or basically burn? But before we answer that question, and I think Joshua and I can both take the question together, just a quick reminder, actually we still have basically Bybit Pay coupons for 1,000 new users to share $1,000. So like what Michelle just said, right, with Bybit Pay, the coupons work like real money at checkout. So if you actually have up to 10% MNT cashback on every spend on Bybit Pay and you stack it your coupon, and if you actually spend MNT using Bybit Pay, you also get 25% cashback more. So that rate packet is still available. Now, actually, on the topic of basically whether we are going to have like future buybacks or burns for MNT token, I think actually Ben as well as our key advisor, Emily, actually addressed it on our recent live streams. So the answer would be that basically we have to relook at the entire, we are open to basically looking at the tokenization strategy as a whole. And I think that's more of a collective decision, right? Josh, do you want to add on to the question?
Yeah, so I think this is why it's very important to understand the distinction, right, between Mental and Bybit, right? So Mental is always a DAO in itself. So really you as an MNT holder, you actually have the say, just to highlight. So everybody's asking this question. If you hold MNT, you have opinions, right? So we have a governance forum. We have a place to actually put down your proposal. And actually, what Ben has mentioned is that we are open. We're keen to hear more, and so that we get the best, right? So it's not something we live in an ivory tower and then we suddenly come up with something, but rather it's really through you and how you view what the proposal should be. So I would say nothing's off the table, but it is a governance structure in which we can put it to vote. So if you have those great ideas, that is your time to shine.
Yes, thank you, Joshua. And on that note, I think that's the bulk of our questions. I think a lot of the questions are like, or comments are like, I want to activate all the utilities now. And are there earnings, staking, using, holding? Actually, as Michelle has mentioned, we have a MNT utilities like entire roadmap and like a shopping mall. You can go there and actually scroll through and shop to the kind of utilities you actually like and want to go for. And obviously, you're welcome to stack them as well. So I think after the live stream and actually across our announcement pages and socials on both Bybit and Mental right now, you should see a lot of all of these different utilities. Feel free to explore. Feel free to really go to the utilities page and check them out. There's actually really a lot happening across September to October. Like Michelle said, some are evergreen, but many are also seasonal. So I think don't miss them out. And on that note, I just want to say a big thank you to the whole of Bybit team, to Stephanie, to Michelle, Li Yun, as well as Joshua, and also Joshua from Mental, giving us really, I think, really one of the most comprehensive discussions, really, I think, around what you can do with Mental, not just for immediately, but in the future. I think from a user perspective myself, I probably got the biggest picture and assignment just around, I mean, there's the price action for sure, but it's knowing how you can use it that has been really insightful for me. Okay, and I think right on time, again, I want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in and for the questions and excitement with us. We are very excited too. So please also give us feedback and give us your support to both Bybit as well as Mental. Thank you, everyone. And we have more live streams on Bybit as well as Mental. Please stay tuned. Thank you.